Hi everybody, how are you doing? My name is Janita. I'm the founder of my story group on Facebook. I am also the founder of my YouTube channel called Namata Moments. Please go over there and have a like and have a share and have a comment. I would really appreciate that. So thank you so much for all my members on my story group. Thank you so much for everybody that has bothered to go onto my YouTube channel called Namata Moments, Namata Moments. I really appreciate that. So I haven't seen you guys for a little while and I've been so busy as you can imagine, but always I'm happy to be here and I'm happy to have the opportunity to share my heart with you with what I want to share with you today, the topic for today. So here I was sitting thinking, what can I talk to you about? And then it kind of daunted me that I had a couple of inboxes about people who feel that their kindness is being taken for granted. I read through some of them and I was like, how am I going to take this topic on? Because on one side you have the people that take others for granted, and then on the other side you have people who they don't mean to take you for granted, but then they end up taking people for granted, or people feel like they're being taken for granted. And so I decided kind of to go halfway, and I am thinking that the way we sometimes, this life is an amazing life, but sometimes it can also be quite challenging and quite tough. And no matter who you are, life does not discriminate against you, regardless of your social background, regardless of your economical situation, regardless of your religion, your culture, your color of your skin. This life does not discriminate that. Either way, you will run into challenges in life, and either way, you will need someone to give you a kick in the right direction, either through a word of encouragement, either through a smile, or either an understanding mind, maybe even a hug sometimes to remind you that you are not on your own. I don't know about you guys, but I know that I've been there quite some times, and I can say that where I am today, I didn't get here by myself. I'm gonna repeat that to you because this is also quite valid for you who is maybe watching, that wherever I am today, where I have reached today, my feet did not just only get me here. I had someone somewhere, somehow, God sent me people in my life that has pushed me, that have encouraged me, even when I did not know it, to be where I am today. I'm thinking it's the same for you. I'm thinking that no matter what circumstances that you're in right now, that you did not get to where you are today on your own. Somewhere, someone, somehow was there to remind you and to push you in the right direction. Yes, did you take that step yourself? You did. But I also remember, and I know for a fact that I had reached, there was a time where I had some issues, and I remember those issues were resolved, and I actually kind of did it on my own. And then I rang a very dear good friend of mine who told me, I told her about my situation, and she said, Janita, I've been praying for you. I didn't tell you, but I've been praying for you. And what that means is that even if you may feel that you did it on your own, yes, you took the steps, but somewhere, somehow, someone was praying a silent prayer for you. It doesn't matter if you're a believer or not. Someone, somewhere, somehow was thinking of you, sending the positive vibes, sending a positive energy towards your way so that your situation may get better. What am I trying to get to here? I'm trying to get to the fact that we should not take each other for granted. We should not get caught up in our own successes or in our own circumstances, that we forget that we have had people in our lives that were there for us, and that these are the people that we should not take for granted. I'm here to remind you to remember that even if life gets in the way, even if, we get ups and downs, and we almost, when we're on the mountaintop, we may forget that we did not get there on our own. but that somewhere, somehow, someone gave up something of their own to give you a smile, to give you a push, to remind you that you are worth more than what you think you are. Maybe that someone is no longer in your life and you have lost contact. That's okay. What I'm asking you then to do is to give on that kindness that you once received from that person onto your next person. We can be grateful in many ways. It's not all about, directly giving back to the person who helped you out. Appreciating people that have been there for us can be done through other people that need us to be there for them. You know what I mean? It is all about remembering and knowing, living in this life and these moments of gratitude. And as I said, I know that life can get challenging. Life can get tough. And you know what? We have storms coming in our lives, and sometimes the sun shines, and then sometimes the darkness lasts for too long. But eventually, I'm reminding you, we get through them. When we get through them, let's not forget the people that were there for us. Let's not take for granted people that held us when we could not stand, people that God sent our way to push us into the right direction. I often say, when I moved back from the Republic of Ireland, where I lived for 15 years, and I moved back to Denmark, a country that I had been away from for ages, so I had to start all over again. I took a leap of faith and I said, I'm gonna move back to Denmark after so many years, and this time I had kids with me. I had a pregnant tummy with me. And I suitcase. I was like, I'm gonna do this. But I can guarantee you, I did not know what was gonna happen. I went ahead, but I can assure you, as light as day, I have been blessed. I was met by wonderful people that I knew back then. But because I left my path in the clear, because I left my path, I didn't leave any bad blood behind when I left Denmark originally. I could come back and I felt the kindness of people that were just embracing me, supporting me around every corner. God had blessed someone to give me a word of encouragement, a smile, a word. I am emphasizing to you how important it is to value the people that are there for you. Even in times when you think things are going well and you're fine, give them a phone call. Send them a text message. Call on them. If you can't, show that kindness that once was shown to you. Show that same kindness. Give that same time. Give that same generosity to someone else. That is another way of showing appreciation. It all goes back to you. And so, my dear friends, I encourage you today that if there's someone in your life, don't spend too much energy abusing that person. If something went wrong and your relationship went sour, don't concentrate too much of the sourness of the situation. Remember that it's that same person that at some stage gave you a kick into the right direction. It's maybe that same person at some stage that gave you a hug when you needed one. It's the same person that gave you a word of encouragement. That even if things may have gone sour, maybe relationships have fallen apart and things didn't work out. This is life. This is what life is about. Things happen and we cannot always stop them from happening. But you know what we can do? We can decide how we react to these things. Even the person that you feel is the baddest person on planet Earth, that person, I can assure you, taught you something, brought something into your life. Something that is amazing. So use that thing to hold into and say, I am going to appreciate this person. If I'm not going to do it directly to this person, I'm going to give on the kindness to someone else. Let's learn to appreciate people that have been there for us throughout our lives, this journey of life that we're still walking. Let's learn to remember these people. Even if things happen, don't let small things stop you from being who you are, from being human. Don't let people get in the way of who you are. Don't let other people change your heart. Don't let them turn your heart into a stone. So as I'm rounding off, I'm reminding you to remind your consciousness, to remind your heart, is there someone, ask yourself, is there someone in my life that I somehow slided away from? Is there someone in my life that needs my attention? Is there someone in my life that really was the cause of me going onto this education and doing what I'm doing? Was it someone? Was it a word that I got from someone, a stranger? Who sparked off the fire for me so that I could do the things that I'm doing? Who gave up time for me so I could do the things that I'm doing today? Who stood for me when I couldn't stand? Think of those people. If they're still in your life and you still have contact with them, give them a text message. If they're not in your life and things are sour, well, that's okay. Show the kindness that they showed you to someone else that may need it today. I guarantee you the feeling is out of this world. It's so rewarding. Why is it rewarding? Because you are giving something in you that money cannot buy to someone else. Kindness, joy, happiness, understanding, an ear. You are giving them something that money cannot buy. Things that people are looking for that they cannot find. Even the richest are looking for these things and they can't find them. Now, someone gave that to you at some stage. What would be the matter if you gave that onto someone else? Oh, the peace that it brings. Wow, wow, wow. You should only know. So I'm encouraging you here today to encourage someone. To encourage someone, sister or friend, to remember these people and to not take people for granted. Because life has a way of shifting. You're up here, you may be down here tomorrow, then you may be moving up here a little bit, and you don't know the kind of people you're gonna meet, because the person you met down here and you left there, now the world could turn around and then they're here and you're here, and if you understand what I'm saying? Life has a way of turning around. Life has a way of throwing things up in the air, and all of a sudden, you who used to be on the top, now you're on the bottom, and you who used to be on the bottom, now all of a sudden you're up on the top. And then you have the ones that are in the middle. Okay? The best thing that could happen, no matter where you are, which stage in life you're at, your kindness, appreciation, your gratitude to those around you and those that were there for you when nobody else was. And so, I want to thank you for joining me here today as I'm finishing off. Have a lovely week ahead. Bless someone on your path as you go home, as you sleep, as you wake up, as you bless someone with your silent prayers. And remember that this life is a journey. It's a story. You're writing a story. Don't allow too many chapters of those, I call them the uncomfortable chapters. Don't have too many of those in your book. Of course, we're going to have some, but that's life. but don't let them dominate your book. Every morning when you wake up, you have an opportunity to write a new chapter in your life. The pen is in your hand. Let the chapter this week be appreciating those that have been on my journey. That could be like a nice title, couldn't it? Anyway, take good care of yourself. God bless you. Thank you for joining me. I'm Jonita Yates once again. Thank you for my Namata Moment family, and thank you for my my story family on Facebook. Take care. God bless you. Mwah. Bye. Have a lovely week.